In Sweden, you have your province, and then you have your cities within that province that have their own costume. So we wanted to have a costume that you would see and you would know they're from Lindsborg.
She came to me last November and said, let's design a Lindsborg costume. And I thought, okay, you know what? I think that between the two of us, we can do this. It had to be clothing fashion between 1868 and 1900, the major influx of immigration during those years. I put a Facebook post on and I said, I'm working on an art project. I need you to do a wordplay with me. What do you think of when you think of Kansas, Smoky Valley, and Lindsborg? And so people said Vikings and dollar horses and stormy weather and agriculture and sunflowers. And so then I took those words and I said, okay, when you think of these words, what colors do you think of? And so that is, we got our answers. Fun fact here is these colors make up the traditional painting for curvets. So this is a curvet. This is a Swedish curvet.
So our elements, to make it the Lindsborg costume, you must have a green, if you're a woman, a green skirt with a blue kick hem in the 1890s princess seam lines with a bustled back, and this pattern of vest with these seam lines, this waistline, this neckline in yellow with a blue ribbon trim. So that is the Lindsborg costume. The elements that are okay for variations would be your scarf or your hat or your apron.
If you turn the map of Sweden upside down, this is the shape of Värmland. And that's the province from which a large part of the people originally came from. And it makes the shape of the wolf. Like the state of Kansas, the animal is the buffalo. So for the province of Värmland, the animal is the wolf. And we used a rather tattered piece of leather because the voyage over was very rough. But once they got here, we have the sunflower in full bloom because this is the inspiration and it represents the new life. To be the Lindsborg costume, it has to be the red, and the little boy's is just like Dad's. And then it has to have the green breeches or trousers, and then from there, maybe the hat or the scarf or the stocking ties change.
We thought it was really important to incorporate our American heritage for everybody, so that everybody is included, because all of the heritage that has come here has helped settle it and make it what it is.
No one's going to buy a pattern for $100, which would just allow us to break even. This is not a moneymaker. We are doing this because we think it's a great project. We think it's a great addition to keeping our heritage alive in Lindsborg and being a little bit more connected with our Swedish ancestors.
Right.
We are the second community in the United States to have a community costume. The first is Mora, Minnesota. Any sales from the initial patterns will go to the design of the outer coats.
We chose a blue ribbon on the yellow. The yellow is for the sunflowers of Kansas and the sunshine in Sweden. The blue is a little nod to our Swedish heritage, along with matching the kick hem on the bottom of our skirt. Our Swedish braid on our wrist is red to bring in a little bit of that red element from the apron and from the scarf. And the apron is a really fun floral print that is meant to look like the feed sack jumpers that were in the 1900s and 1920s.